In the article, we explore the evolution of software practices. Software engineering practices are getting more and more diverse. Our case company is an example for that. The company develops administrative software as a service. They do so in a distributed and partially dispersed team. They adapted their way of developing software to these circumstances. For example, the stand-up meeting takes place sitting in front of a computer, communicating via Slack. And it is supported by a slide deck pulling data the team finds relevant to discuss each day. Learning about their practices, we asked us, how can we understand the evolution of such ways of developing software? And how can we distinguish a degeneration of practices from a carefully evolved practices? To answer these questions, we make use of social practice theory. Chatsky defines social practices as characterized by common purposes and goals, explicit rules and instructions, and a shared understanding of how different means are used for common goals. We implemented an ethnographic study based on observations and interviews. We have had a focus on the evolution of a stand-up meeting format. We did a detailed interaction analysis of part of a retrospective and a thematic analysis. Takeaways for the research and practice are: social theory can be used to analyze software practices and the evolution of practices. It also helps to identify meta-practices, practices that change practices. The existence of meta-practices is an indicator for a deliberated change rather than a degeneration of software practices. Social theory can be used to inform the way software teams evolve their practices. Thank you very much for your attention.